McIntyre and Seth freaking Rollins, it seems like their storyline is up to third gear at this point. And based on yung Raw review that you put out on the Wrestling podcast Patreon Raw, you said na Drew is actually more relatable and rootable than Seth freaking Rollins here.
Yeah, I was listening to the promo battle, and it was really nice because it was some good writing there. And they really hashed out Drew's motivation since coming back and being a little more rough around the edges, especially when Jey Uso came to Raw. I thought that he really did a good job of explaining himself. Shepard, it's not right. It's not the right thing to do. What he's doing now, his mindset is not the correct thing to do. Like that guy needs therapy. He needs mental therapy. But to me, he is way more interesting than the guy who needs physical therapy over here with the champion. Seth, we talked about this last week, but Seth has become way less compelling to me since beating Nakamura the first time. Talagang okay, you've kind of lost me here with this whole invincible Super Seth here. It's one of those things that the veterans have told us. And you gotta sell the damage. The selling the damage is what makes things more interesting. Even though I can also point you to how Japanese wrestlers toughing it out and drawing on the fighting spirit is also pretty cool. But this is not quite fighting spirit. I don't know. There's something about Seth that isn't quite fighting spirit to me. I don't think he sold it like that. Like, there's a difference between Seth and Ilya Dragunov that I can't quite put my finger on yet. I'll get back to you when I do. So, I think the writing has also done Seth a disservice here to the point na talagang mas interesting talaga sa akin si Drew. And I kind of do want to see him win it now because that guy does deserve a break too. He does deserve his big moment in front of the fans. So he might not be in the right, but he does also have this anti-hero streak going. As I said, it was the one bad day Drew that is worth exploring as a shades of gray character.
Siguro to flesh out yung thoughts mo about Seth not being as compelling, I think it's the problem of the babyface champion, diba? We've talked about this on the podcast before, but the babyface champion, or the babyface championship reign, feels a bit stale after some time. So I think we're at a point where Seth has kind of been champion too long. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but maybe this could explain why you feel that way, Ro. Na parang, okay, he's become Super Seth, he's become invincible, and maybe it's time that an actual heel defeats him for the championship again.
I don't remember if I said this when we were talking about Seth a couple of weeks ago. But also, the whole Nakamura thing was supposed to be the part where it was supposed to make Seth interesting and compelling. But the problem was, and I know I mentioned this, the problem was he didn't lose. He didn't get to rock bottom. He beat Nakamura twice, and one of them was in a last man standing match with
a broken back.
Yeah, with a broken back through a table. And a lot of people were so mad about Cody losing. Now I remember. I think I did mention this. And I'll repeat it here. Ang dami nagalit nung natalo si Cody nung WrestleMania. But I think a lot of these same people, I don't know, I'm just talking out my ass here. I think a lot of these same people are now losing interest in Seth Rollins for doing what they wanted Cody Rhodes to do at WrestleMania. The whole stretch from this year's Rumble to WrestleMania, what they wanted Cody to do. So I think this is a testament to how the up run of a top babyface isn't really the best thing for them.
Yeah. Veterans will always say that the money's in the chase. So if you're a babyface, it's still better to be chasing for the championship. Then you get your moment in the sun, then you have your fall from grace para maging underdog ka ulit. So the more that I watch long babyface championship runs go stale, for lack of a better term, mas bumabalik talaga yung paniniwala ko dun sa veteran adage na yun. Emil.